What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, and today we got some decks to look at from JP's meta. So it's always fun to just look at everything that they kind of present. So without further ado, let's get in the video and talk about it. So first off, let's get into it. This is Digimon CG Guide. If you look up here, you can find it. This is the domain. So take a look, and I know a lot of players want to find out where the list they can find. So let's take a look at what JP's doing. So Dukemon's at 13, Blue Armor's at 5, Mirage at 5, Plants and Fairies at 4, DS at 4, Toemon Loop is at 4, Fenry Luga at 3, Birds and Beasts 3, Pyramidmon 3, Red Hybrid 3, Setcon 3, Nature Spirits, and Nightmare Soldiers at 3, 7 Great Demon Lords at 3, Purple Good Stuff at 3. What's Purple Good Stuff? Is this just Purple Hybrid? What is Purple Good Stuff? Oh wow, they're literally making Lord Nightmon just naming it Purple Good Stuff because they're just that splashable. Got it. Okay, I see you, boo-boos. I see you, JP now. Kind of makes sense because it's like trying to call Galaxy Mirage when it's just blue good stuff, to be honest with you. Blue Flare, Terrier, Red Purple Imperialdramon. Ooh, let's take a look at Red Purple Imperialdramon. Is there anything spicy in the list? Because I know a lot of players would like to see this as well. So, taking a look here by the book. Nothing really out of the ordinary that screams to me. Does anything scream to you? Nothing. Just a decently solid looking deck. Okay. I mean, I see the fighter mode ace and the fighter mode blue green because it can go onto the dragon mode because it's black texted. Outside of that, nothing too crazy. But yeah, taking a look here. This is another deck that I really wanted to look at and discuss. If you guys don't know, this is basically what green is starting to develop into. Instead of being Bloomlord, it's now Leopardmon X, and nothing get wrong with that. That's actually pretty cool that they're evolving. And Medieval Gallantmon is in the list as well with Tribumon Ace, and the deck was seeing some sort of success for a little bit, and it's really cool that we're seeing more and more results with the deck evolving and a lot of players enjoying the list as this has evolved. And I really like that we are teching in Medieval Gallantmon because it gives that sort of removal that this deck kind of needed for a little bit with the accompaniment blah 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 with a accompaniment. The word I am looking for today is accompanied by the Cherubimon Ace and Leopardmon. So you basically have what, 7 targets that are going to remove something, which is really solid. And then you have Quartzmon being able to close out games for the wide boards you produce. So I think this is pretty solid as well. Taking a look here, this is Yellow Vaccine, which again, if you guys don't know what this is doing, it uses a sort of different style of play. And you know, let me be straight honest with you. It's running the same shenanigans as you would do for the Ancient Garu. You kind of just do the same thing. You're not as Yellow Vaccine as you want to be. I mean, you do have Jet Sylphie, you have Venusmon, you have Maid Mode, just being able to spam out Biofrost. If I remember correctly, this is the Cantorus option. That's just decently powerful as well. And you just have a decent setup. This was classified under Yellow Vaccine, so I figured it would be good to take a look at everything, and it's nothing too out of the ordinary here. Did we skip anything? Nope. So taking a look here, this is another deck I wanted to talk about because I know Skittymon is some players interested in this because again, the Iceclad Barrier deck is a big one that they want to have to interact with. You may play a level 4 or lower Ice Snow trait Digimon from your hand without paying its cost. For each of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards, add one to this effect's level max, and then one Digivolving when attacking by placing one Digimon with no Digivolution as the bottom security card. This Digimon unsuspends. So basically it gets multi-attacking, which is really solid. And you know, finally being able to take out bad cards. Why is this card still in here? Oh, it's because you can actually play it for free. One of your opponent's Digimon has no Digivolution. Unsuspend one of your Digimon. I see you, Skidity. I see you. So you're basically going to be swinging with the Polar Bear or Crispyildra. Swing in, get that damage in. And then you'll Digivolve into Skiditymon to play the Sorcerermon for free. Unsuspend Skidity. Then swing in with your extra security attack or extra security attack. And boom, you're going to be able to do that twice. So that's 5 security in a turn just because you were able to combo it off right. As long as your opponent has no Digimon with no sources, that's important. And then Suzanne, God, I hate pronunciation. When your Digimon are played or Digivolve, if you have any of them have the Ice Snow trait, by spending this Tamer, trash 1 Digievolution card with your opponent's Digimon. You know, just being able to have the Joe and this card here, you're just doing a lot of things. Hexeblaumon is just a very powerful card. Then Ancient Megatheriumon. This card here, this bulking thing, trash the bottom 2 cards of Digievolution. All your opponent's Digimon, none of their Digimon with no Digievolution can suspend until the end of turn. All turns the Digimon would leave the battle area. You may play a level 4 or lower card with Mammal, Snow, Ice Snow, or Hybrid in its traits from its Digievolution without paying its cost. So you are playing at least the Korikaku. But outside of that, nothing too crazy. I think this has some possibility in legging, and probably you'll see a lot more adaptation once we get it in the US, because somebody's going to try to break this, right? I know that a local player that is known as the All Force player that topped at Nats that one time is basically hyped for this deck, so we'll have to see what he comes up with and what spice he's got with it. Next deck we're going to talk about is Beelstar or Belistar. So if you guys don't know, this is the purple hybrid shenanigans that we come to know and love. Being able to have Vulgarmon be able to swing, Duskmon being able to Digivolve into Vulgarmon, mill stuff, get the options in trash as soon as possible, and then you smack your opponent in the face as much damage as you can, and then you just combo off with Beelstar, and Beelstar X is a nice little spicy tech. You know, being able to, you may use one of your 3 Musketeer in its techs from your hand without paying its cost options. So that's in its text. Oh, text. You know, there's text in here. That's cool. So they'll be able to use all the warning shots, Happy Bullet and Zwart Swarmer, and then Hurricane Screw Shot as well. So that helps, and Fly Bullet. So it can use Warning Shot? No, it can't use Warning Shot because it's not 3 Musketeers. Sorry. So it's Fly Bullet, Happy Bullet Shower, Zwart Swarmer, and Hurricane Screw Shot. So being able to use those options is really great, but when Digivolving, when attacking by trashing 2 cards with 3 Musketeer traits, and it's Digievolution, delete one of your opponent's Digimon the highest level and then trash the top card. I mean, are we gonna get there? I mean, this thing gets underneath there, so yeah, you kind of just be able to get a free trash is never bad. You get an extra little bit of damage, but yeah, I mean, purple hybrid Beelstar is starting to pop up a little bit more and more, so I'm not surprised. Then we do have Omnimon, because we haven't talked about Omnimon in a little bit. And again, it's getting starter deck support, so it's good to just take a look at what we're going to be seeing. You know, you got Greymon, Metal Guru, you know, War Greymon, Omnimon Alter Bees, Omnimon Ace, you know, Tai Kamiya and Kari, Tai Kamiya and Matt, Tai Kamiya. So all great cards that you kind of just come known to love, and Crimson Blaze, just all things that are just naturally seen, right? Then we do have 7 Great Demon Lords. 7 Great Demon Lords has started to adapt a little bit and change up. They are starting to attack in like Beelstarmon here. So trashing the top 2 cards of your deck, then this Digimon gains blocker until the end of opponent's turn. Just having another blocker that combos in with Creepymon if you don't see your Shotos. really decently, you know, and then all turns when effect trashes from your deck, delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower. So all value pieces, right? Then you have like Matt cycling back your purple stuff, but they are starting to run the devices left and right. So you have like Bishop device, so one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers can't unsuspend until the end of turn, then place this card into the battle area. This one's just a draw card, and then trash one of your non-red option in the battle area, gain a memory. So basically you combo red pawn with Bishop pawn to stop them from doing things for a little bit. You know, being able to stop a Tamer can really matter sometimes. Pawn device, just being able to be a draw and gain a memory to extend is really solid. And then you have like the Queen's device here as well. You know, when this card is trashed in the battle area until the end of opponent's turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3,000 DP, and that Digimon's when Digivolving effects don't activate. And until the end of your opponent's turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3,000 DP, and that Digimon's when Digivolving don't activate, and then place this card into the battle area. So just really solid device teching that just can lead to being something really solid. I think it has a lot of potential. You can combo very well, and be able to shut down your opponent for a couple turns is all you sometimes need in this game. You know, we've learned this time and time again that just being able to stop a play, you know, Ruin Mode proves this every single time. Being able to stop them for a full turn is really ridiculous. Being able to stop, you know, their momentum because their Tamers are shut down, that helps. Pawn device, being able to extend your play. Queen device, being able to shut down when Digivolving. You know, blockers that are really beefy and bulky because you just need Gated the Deadly Sins to kind of just get to Ogudumon, and boom, this deck just goes ham. So just keep that in mind. And then finally, people are going a little nutty now. So instead of just having Magna X to worry about, people are playing Gallimon X in the deck, apparently. So Blue Armors decided it's time to upgrade and put in another boss. So they just brought the boss of aggression here. So when Digivolving, when attacking, if Gallimon or X antibodies in this Digivolution, this card gets plus 4,000 DP, and one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP until the end turn. When Digivolving, end of attack, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 10,000 DP or less. If this effect didn't delete it, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. This Digimon unsuspends. So just a friendly reminder, because once Magna X is out on board, you can just combo off for days and just have this really nutty protection. But you also have Gallimon X all turns while you have 0 or less. This Digimon isn't affected by the effects of your opponent's Digimon. But you have like Jesmon GX is another option because they're both 12k X antibodies. This thing gets tucked in and it'll gain, you know, blocker and X, the security attack 1 and piercing, and gains the when Digivolving effect, which is nutty. So you can choose between the one you want. You have this one that's just going to be, you know, straight up removal. Or if you need this one, you get a protection skill and an unsuspend. They both unsuspend, so you're just going to be, your opponent's just going to have a bad time. I'm going to be straight honest with you. I kind of find this interesting is the Durandamon tech. And this is just because I'm guessing a combo, it's just another level 6 that you can go into. I don't get it though. Like, you can't Digivolve on top of these, right? So what are we doing? Rating piercing. Okay, so it's just another attacking body. How are you going into this? Actually, someone explain to me. What is this use? Oh, wait. By paying 3, place this as a... Oh, okay. No, it's not going into it. It's literally just giving the inheritable piercing to both of these idiots. Got it. So it's just in here because it's a one of, if you draw it, you give it piercing for the cost. And because it's getting piercing, your opponent can't block it effectively. And that means they're still going to get the thing to go off. Got it. That's just how we're going about it today. So that's cute. So without that information here, maybe that's just how we're going to develop our decks. But, you know, Magnamon X plus Gallimon X antibody, welcome to the world. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.